Okay, hello. So I'm back at the little strip of garden and I just wanted to show you quickly how these trousers turned out after the IV laundry experiment. So I'll put a link to the previous video if you haven't seen it already, but um, I think the grubbiest bit was kind of the knee and the ankle area. If you look at my boots you can see how kind of muddy they were. And yet the trousers, I mean, they were pretty manky already. I mean, you can see here, look, where they're kind of more or less worn out and scratched from all the brambles I've been pulling them out over time. But generally, they're pretty clean. There is an area down here, so there's a stain there that hasn't come out. You see, so I think for very heavy certain stains that it might not be so good for, but general like muck, it's pretty damn good. I think this side was less grubby and looks pretty alright. So it's just, I did the pre-wash that you saw, and then I did a 40-degree 1-bar half load with just these in, because I just wanted to try it on these trousers. If it did something horrible, it didn't really matter too much. And yeah, I'm quite pleased with, I'd say it's a definite worthwhile effort, unlike many of my attempts. So the next thing I'm going to try is, I'll put another link in the description. But apparently you can, if you do a hotter wash, so I did a 40-degree wash, but I think my washing machine goes up to about 70. You can use the whole leaves and put them in a bag like this, and I think they recommend chopping them up with scissors, so I've got some scissors here. And the heat of the wash will then pull the saponins out of the leaves and help. The saponins are the like foaming, lavering kind of agent in the leaves. So that would be, if that works, you know, that saves boiling it up first, which is a bit of a pain. So yeah, so that's great. And then let's just quickly talk about progress in the garden. So I've got some, these are some lavender cuttings that have rooted, that are in a pot. So I want to plant them out, or I might put them in these pots here, I'm not sure yet. But I was going to, where I've had the little fire here, that little burnt spot is going to be quite sterile, so I could dig a nice little neat hole just there and put something in, and then I'll know that nothing will come up around it for a little while at least. And then down here, I don't know if you can see down here, so I've got a stump of, that was like a privet hedge, part of a privet hedge. So I'm thinking of moving this, reconstructing this over the top of that stump, and then having another little fire in there to burn the top of that stump off, and that might stop it from keep coming back. It's a bit of a nuisance really. I've got plenty of privet elsewhere, so it's just, with it being so close to the public walkway, it just, you know, you get a hedge that then grows out, and it's not well positioned really there. But of course I'll be a bit close to the fence there, trying to have a fire. That close to the fence might not be such a great idea. But these bricks are actually kiln bricks, so they're like quite light, which means they're they insulate really well. So yeah, I might be able to pull it off. But last time I had Karen from next door, you know, with the smoke and that, so that's maybe maybe I need to be a bit careful. I don't know. Oh, something else I noticed, which I've not noticed before. Oh. So we started this whole series off with this plant and let me go round, might get a better view of the foliage on this plant. So it's got a very pretty foliage. So it's called witch hazel. Now I noticed there's, from the same plant, if you follow this branch up that's coming off at an angle here, we get another different, less showy foliage on this one. So I reckon that this plant has been grafted onto a rootstock of the same species. So I think these are both like witch hazels. Hamamelis, I think it's the Latin name. I'm not very good at pronunciation, sorry about that. But yeah, so I reckon I've actually got 2 subspecies here, and the lower one has come out of the side and is seeking the light, and the ornamental one is a kind of slower growing, more showy one. So anyway, yeah, I'll keep an eye on that and see what happens. It's a nice little find. So yeah, I think that's everything. So yeah, I'm going to do some more laundry experiments, so I'll let you know how they go, but so far so good.